everybody. Welcome to Superquest Saga, the show where we here at the Dungeon Cast gather around the table and play some Dungeons & Dragons. My name's Will Stark, and I will be your magnanimous Dungeon Master for this evening. And before we get into the game, let's go around the table and let the players introduce themselves. Freeland, why don't you start?
Well, my name is Josh Freeland. I'm playing Sebastian Crenshaw, a half-orc paladin, level 2, right? Yeah, we're level 2.
Level 2.
Level 2.
I don't think we've actually said that before.
Yeah, I don't think we have. I was like, I want to throw that out there. So we're level 2.
It's a good moment of clarity.
My name is Josh Freeland, and I'm level 2.
I am your special guest, Jake. I am playing Persephone Goldpetal, the Furbolg Druid.
My name is Brian, and I'm Carter Huttenberg, level 2 warlock.
Level 2.
So last time we played, there was a bit of a twist at the end of our last episode.
Yes.
He's got Shyamalan us.
Indeed, I did.
Shyamalan us into space.
All early, all episode 2. Yeah, so you guys climbed into this strange metallic tower all the way to the highest room of the tower and accidentally set off the launch sequence because it was actually a spaceship.
That guy over there.
And
No, I made a metaphor about hiring an assassin, remember?
Yes, I do remember. And you're
You
blaming
did, and
us.
that was me.
Yeah.
I guess you should point at me because
Yeah,
I did
whatever.
cause that.
you discovered a strange girl in a liquid kind of vat.
Avatar.
And,
Avatar.
Yeah, you guys have no idea what's going on there.
Wait, like James Cameron?
No, like the
Like
better.
Aang?
Yes.
Okay.
Right, and then then you guys got launched into the atmosphere, and then there was this bizarre moment where time kind of slowed down on you guys, and all the stars outside the window started to like kind of stream in your vision, and then everything went black, and all three of you have been knocked unconscious. And I would like all three of you to roll a Constitution save.
Oh, wow.
Con save. Oh, fuck.
10.
That's not good.
16.
10, 16.
I rolled
I'm constitutional as fuck.
a 7.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, Persephone, you awaken, and you find yourself
firsties.
in the same room that you were knocked out in.
Yeah.
A couple differences here. All the lights of all the consoles are off.
I imagine.
You see your two compatriots here. They are knocked unconscious still.
Okay.
And right behind you, in the big glass vat full of liquid has been shattered, and the girl is in there unconscious in like a pool of water.
Oh, okay.
And that is what you awaken to.
Ooh. I'll go forth to my companions and kind of give like a pulse check, kind of see how my boys are doing.
Okay. Yeah, the heart's beating.
Okay.
Lungs breathing.
Okay. I'll just shake my boys up.
Okay. Yeah, you can attempt to wake them up.
Carter, Sebastian.
Yeah. You guys wake up.
I'm alert.
You are. And then can I go over to the young lady
Yes,
in the thing and do the same kind of
Ooh, okay.
medicine check, or like
Medicine check? What do you mean by that?
Cautiously approach and kind of just check her out, see if she's doing okay.
Okay, she's breathing.
Okay.
You can tell she's breathing. All the lines, the design that's kind of like across her whole body has kind of gone completely dim. And it just looks almost like light blue tattoos.
Okay.
Or dark blue tattoos. She has light blue skin.
Okay.
Carter will see...
She's nude, by the way.
Super nude. Carter will see the scene before him as strange, like considering that the glass is broken once he gets his wits about him. And I want to make an investigation check to see like the direction the glass was blown and like if there are scratches on the floor or anything like that.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Would I have like any like blankets or anything, shawls?
Yeah, sure,
something
in
of
your
that
adventure
nature?
pack, but we'll get to that.
Okay, yeah.
It's a horrible, misshapen, unnatural 20.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, so all glass is broken outward from the vat, like towards you guys. And it looks like the liquid inside kind of drained out and it pooled kind of all out in front of the vat, but then there seemed to be actual drains built into the floor. So it seems to have drained out.
Like as if this was meant to happen?
Yeah, as if there were some precautions that were, laid in place.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, what else were you looking for?
Is that goo, does it look like anything... can I make anything out of the goo? Like, is it like burning the floor, or is it like?
No, it's not.
Is it like what is it? Is it like is it
It
viscous?
has the consistency of water.
Okay.
Just with like a blue tint
It's
to
like
it.
phosphorescent. I imagine it like
It
phosphorescent.
was phosphorescent and since gone dim.
And now it's just blue, which is strange for
Well, it's
water.
mostly clear, but with a slight blue tint to it.
Yeah, that usually only happens when there's like an ocean of water where
Right.
it starts turning blue.
Yeah. Do you taste it? Do you?
I definitely smell it.
Okay. It's a little salty smelling. It smells a bit like saline, if you will.
Taste it. Do it.
Lick it.
Is that in character?
Sure.
Sebastian comes over the shoulder.
You guys see me? You
Sebastian
guys,
will walk up like, taste it. Just taste it.
you see me like looking at it like curiously, like I might taste it. Are you gonna push me over the edge?
Yeah. Do it. Do it.
What's it taste like?
It tastes like salt water.
Like, it tastes like salt water.
Strange.
Tastes like Mama's taffy when she'd leave it out on the table all night down when we lived at the beach.
Oh my god.
I think that's how they made saltwater taffy.
I have no idea.
Sure.
So I'll just
We'll
take
go
your
with
word for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Carter's doing that. What are you two doing?
I'm whispering in his ear to taste the water.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But,
I was getting a blanket from my pack and
Okay,
putting
yeah.
it over the
Sure,
the young lady.
no problem. Yeah, you place a blanket on her. She's still knocked out.
Still knocked out. Okay. Can I do like a medicine check to see if I can wake her up, or can I try to wake her up?
You could, yeah. Go ahead and give me a medicine check, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
I just
for it.
didn't know what it would be to
I mean, yeah, you could look at her and kind of.
22.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, she looks unconscious. You have no idea if shaking her will wake her up. Like, maybe she's in a coma. You have no
Yeah,
idea what knocked her out.
Yeah.
But you could try. You don't think it would hurt her to try?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, yeah, you wake her up pretty easily.
Glowy girl.
I know, all that. Yeah, she opens her eyes, she sees your face, and she screams and backs away almost instantaneously. All the way back to the back of the cave room. She's clutching the blanket to herself,
Yeah.
like this, and she's just looking at the three of you. She just looks legitimately scared.
Yeah. Let's give her just a little bit of smile and like with my hands up. Like, it's okay. We're cool. We're all right.
Can I, while that's going on, can I take a look around the cockpit to see, like, there's a big window, right? Like a big visor kind of deal. I'd like to look out of it and see what I see.
We'll get to that in 1 second. Okay, so you try talking to her?
Yeah.
Okay. She starts like saying something frantically that you would imagine sounds something like "get away from me," but it's in a language you don't understand. Carter, you do understand it actually. She's saying,
that might change
"Get
it,
away
like-
from me! Get away from me!"
She's speaking
in deep speech.
In deep speech,
Yes.
which is that pikes my interest. So I probably was disinterested as she screamed and ran away because it was important to me to be like, I'm walking away from this situation to let that whatever that is go on. But as soon as I hear the deep speech, I turn around and I'll speak back in deep speech. I'll say, what kind of tone is this in? Is deep speech in like a high tone or a low tone? Like, or is it kind of all over the place? Like how?
The way I picture deep speech personally, when spoken like with a mouth, do you remember in Lord of the Rings like the black speech of Sauron?
Yeah.
It sounded like that word, like the syllables and the consonants are really harsh sounding.
Okay.
But it's not particularly spoken deeper or higher.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her. What would I say? I'll just say hello there, in deep speech.
She'll turn to you because she understands the language, and still clutching the blanket to her, she'll say, what she'll say? She'll say, who are you? Who are you?
This probably looks really strange, but I'll go up to her. I'll say, well, I'll keep my distance because she seems spooked. But
you guys are just hearing like.
Do you speak this language too? Is this?
Cthulhu Flatagan. Is what you guys are hearing.
My name's Carter Huttenberg, and I'll make a gesture like a bow. Normally, I would offer my hand.
Give me a persuasion check or just a charisma roll.
Okay.
Or something along those lines.
Carter, do you speak her language?
I mean, it's a 15 straight up charisma.
That's good. Okay, cool. There's a moment of silence, and she says, "They call me Pramana."
Pramana, pleasure to meet you. Absolute pleasure. You were inside the tank, and now you're outside the tank. Do you happen to know how that...
She's still inside the tank. It's just a broken tank now.
Oh, she So I thought I thought she recovered her.
Persephone,
and took her out.
Persephone stepped in there and gave her a blanket.
I'm sorry.
And now she's like kind of backed up at the back of the vat.
So okay, then I would change the language up to like.
No, go for it.
So would you mind? Do you happen to know how and why you're inside this tank and why it's in the state it's in right now?
They made me to live in the tank.
Would that be these? I think Carter would call them, especially if he's speaking in deep speech, he would actually call them illithids. I feel like he would kind of know what those are. Was it the illithids that made you do this?
The moment you say the illithids, like the word illithid, she just flinches.
Apologies, miss. Apologies.
Yes, she says. They birthed me.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
And how long since that happened? How long since your birthing?
She shrugs.
Interesting. Do you happen to know what your function was while you were in the tank? Or what your function still remains to be, perhaps?
They told me my purpose was to run the engine that would lead us to the source.
The source. Sounds interesting. Tell me a little bit about the source.
I don't know anything about the source.
Do you know why they wanted to go there?
I don't know why.
Sounds powerful.
All I know is that they hurt me when I didn't do what they told me to.
Oh yeah, that's a nasty bunch, definitely. Let me assure you.
She wraps a blanket around her tighter.
Let me assure you that there are no friends of mine or ours. What was her name again?
Pramana.
Pramana, it's been a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Is there anything you need or that we can do for you?
She just kind of stares at you blankly. She's looking like she's just kind of in shock at this point.
Hey, Carter, is she hungry? Got food for her? Do you know?
I have a feeling that she ate the soup.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
The fluid from the tank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's uninteresting. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Okay. He's just talking to Carter because he can't speak to her, so he's just
Gotcha.
asking if he's offering some food because he can't communicate
I'll
with her.
convey that though, just to confirm. Like, are you in need of any sort of sustenance? Is that blanket doing you right?
She'll clutch the blanket to her a little tighter. She says, "What is sustenance?"
Things that keep you alive. Things you need to possibly ingest through an orifice.
When you say that, she looks horrified at the idea. I want you to roll no, there's just no way you would know.
What, like an insight?
You don't even bother. It's very obvious that she's horrified when you said ingest through an orifice.
I see.
Carter, what did you just say to her?
I was trying to sound.
she doesn't want
I
my
was trying to
food?
sound smart and scientific. Maybe I should keep it to basics. Sorry. Excuse me. What do you think we should do with her? I don't know what to do with this girl.
Apparently, she doesn't want any food. I don't know what else to do.
I don't know. I feel bad leaving her.
She doesn't seem to know where, or I think she mentioned when we are. No, did she? We mentioned time. She doesn't know when she's born. She doesn't even know when she was born.
I mean, we don't even know where we are.
That's what I think we should try to be figuring out. She doesn't seem to have the answers. Maybe she does. Excuse me, miss. Do you know where we are?
She shakes her head.
No, she doesn't know where we are. Anyway, miss, I want to give you my assurances that we are good people and we will not hurt you. You can trust myself and my compatriots here to, if there's any assistance you require, please let me know. And I'm going to continue my investigation of the ship.
Okay.
It's more, Carter's realized that this is like the engine or something. And as such, I am speaking to something that basically does not have, like I'm talking to an engine. Like in a car.
That's a fair
That's fair,
assumption.
right?
Yeah.
I understand your train of thought. Continue.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So I because I can't yield information,
She's
I
useless
will
to
now
you.
go find
Right.
more things.
Gotcha.
And
All right,
I just
well-
don't want her to be freaked out in case we need her for do
something
the
else.
engine thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Carter, you go about your business. We'll get to you in a minute. Persephone and Sebastian, what do you guys do?
I'm asking
at this
Carter
point?
what the hell she was talking about because I couldn't understand a damn thing. Carter,
Do you
Carter,
convey
what's
all the
going
stuff
on,
you were
dude?
talking to her
Yeah, I'm
about
just gonna
with
tell
us?
you guys, like, don't worry. I'm gonna use the car engine metaphor as like a horse. It's like it was like talking to a horse pulling a wagon.
I think that's a little harsh, but
That seems a
but
little mean.
I see where you're coming from.
Well, how else? I'm trying
Yeah.
to convey the same thing about the motor as
motor,
into
yeah.
fantasy terms.
Right.
Somebody,
No,
say that, yeah.
I think your analogy was great. I was just
Yeah.
like, damn, that's harsh.
I guess it is.
That's a little ruthless.
I think Carter would try to say it with some tact. I guess
Okay.
to try
For sure.
like kind of ease
Let's
into
just
like
say
it's like
you tell them what you know.
Yeah.
I
We'll
just
go with that.
I don't want to come across like super harsh right now in that
okay.
conversation, but I do make that comparison and move on.
Okay, cool.
That's
Sounds
fair.
good.
Right.
Now, what do you two do?
Well, I think I would just start just investigating the whole room, really. I mean, like the consoles and everything to see if there's any clues to where the hell we're at,
Okay.
what's going on,
Same.
or if there's power going to anything, Because I know you said that the lights are off, but is there anything that might be still like one little light might be still blinking or
Give
something
me
like that?
investigation checks for what you guys are searching for.
Sure.
I'm so good.
That's a gnarly 7 right there.
14.
I got to 8.
Okay, none of you find anything. All lights are off. Everything's eerily quiet.
Like even when I smack tables.
Yeah. You guys touch. If you guys go as far as to touch buttons and pull levers, nothing reacts. Nothing, anything. It's like you guys are in a burnout husk.
Yummy.
Yeah.
What about, was it hard to get back downstairs to the below level with that illusion table? That Star Trek-y thing?
You guys.
Will the door
when you
even
go
open?
back to look at it was an elevator, by the way. I'm sure you guys figured out it was an elevator shaft. When you go back to the elevator doors, it's still cracked open, just like you left it. But directly on the other side, there's a black metallic shielding that wasn't there before.
Bummer.
Ooh,
So
super
it's
bummer.
pretty easy for you guys to kind of figure out oh, this place sealed itself.
Yeah.
Damn it, we're trapped.
Because there's no other door, right? Just where we came through, that was it, right?
Yeah, no other door.
Pramana, right?
Pramana was her name, yes.
Pramana, do you happen to know how to open and close the doors around here?
She says, only the masters were able to do things like that. They did it with their minds.
Oh, that's interesting. I have very limited psychic power, but I have it. It just sucks.
Okay. What do you have? You have some telepathy,
It's one-way
right?
telepathy.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and I used it on this girl in
she
our.
freaked the fuck
right.
out.
Yeah, but hopefully we can all just let that one chop it up to the stress of the moment.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So, oh man, I'm not sure what to do.
I mean, we investigated everything. I don't know what else we can do.
Maybe we should take a rest because I think we burnt some shit, and we haven't.
Well, how long were we unconscious for? Were that considered a
Was
rest?
it 8 hours?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, so
And
we know it wasn't 8 hours because we
hold
woke
on.
up with damage.
No,
Like,
no,
oh,
no,
I still
no.
hurt.
You guys didn't get rest. So
Yeah,
even if
we
it
got
was
unconscious.
8
I got you.
hours,
So we don't know how long it was.
Exactly.
Perhaps
No
we
idea.
Perhaps we should take 8 hours of rest while we have some downtime.
Yeah.
I'm power gaming.
I mean, that's fair if we can't do
Yeah.
anything else.
If we've exhausted these options and nobody's trying to have a conversation with me, then I think it's time to rest. Like we can't go anywhere. It seems.
Yeah,
fair.
I think that's
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, guys.
do it.
How do you guys go about this? Are you guys going to sleep? Just going kind of with some low-level activity? Are you setting up a watch system? What is your guys' 8-hour plan?
Carter doesn't really sleep well, but for the mechanics of the game, I sleep.
Okay.
For now, but
Jeez.
but I think I don't know if my alert feat does anything if I actually go to sleep. So I guess we should set up a watch.
Yeah, I agree.
It would probably just be same watch. I think it was. I think I was last. Yeah,
I think I went first. I think
Yeah.
Sebastian went first. Yeah.
Now in second.
Yeah,
you
let's do
convene
that.
in the midnights with nature.
Yeah, that's fine.
You dance the dances of the druids, and then
So why don't we just say it's 3-hour watch a piece? So even though it's 9 hours, that's a nice even split.
Yeah, that works.
Sure.
yeah, sure.
Sound good? All right,
Yeah.
cool. Sebastian, you're up first. What do
Yeah.
you do during your 3 hours, if anything?
I mean, I'll investigate the tank area. I'm just going to start looking around to see if I see anything else, really, because I'm just curious.
When you go to investigate the tank area, Pramana she had her eyes closed. She seemed to be asleep, but she awakens and her eyes kind of widen.
I'll
And
kinda
she's
put
just watching you.
Kind of put my hands up, oh, it's okay. Kind of
Right.
gesture, oh, it's all right. I'm just kind of say I'm looking around.
Right.
Pointing my eyes on, and I'll just look around to see. 'Cause you said there was drains and stuff like that. I want to see if there's anything else other than the drains, on the ground of the tank, or
You don't see anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing at all.
I'll just be walking around. I guess just killing 3 hours, just walking around, checking things out.
For sure.
Looking outside to see,
It's just a
space.
starry black void out in the window.
Okay.
So yeah, your
And then
3 hour. Go ahead.
and what I'm doing, I'll be cleaning my weapons too. I like to keep my weapons and armor clean. So
Okay.
So I'll be doing that since I got bug guts all over everything. So.
Oh yeah,
indeed. So your watch goes by uneventfully. Persephone, you're going to be up watching. Oh, who was second? Was it Persephone?
That was me. Yeah.
So Persephone, what do you want to do during your 3 hours of watch?
I definitely want to look out the window and kind of just inspect this starry night that's kind of new to me.
Right.
So I definitely want to.
I guess I should say that since
spend a good amount of that time.
These constellations are completely different.
Yeah.
So basically, there are none. It's it's new stars.
It's just stars, right? Yeah. I just want to spend as much time as I can looking out the window.
You'll have to start cataloging the history of these stars.
Yeah.
So at the very tail end of your watch, as you're looking out the starry night window, there's a large flash.
Ooh.
And it takes you a minute to kind of like blink your eyes, and then as you're staring out there, you see an extremely large metallic structure, maybe about 200 to 300 feet away from your guys' capsule. I'm going to call it a capsule.
Oh shit! Okay.
And the thing that you're seeing, you don't know what it is, but like you, Jacob, would recognize that as a spaceship.
Oh, shit.
It's like a large black ship, almost like in the shape of an arrowhead. It's not exactly black either. It's like a dark gray.
I thought you were gonna be like, it's Apollo 16. Here we go, bitches.
Coming towards us, or
it is facing you guys.
Facing us.
There was a big flash. Now there's a ship, and it's like facing the capsule. Do you do anything? Or are you going to continue observing?
Fire the laser.
I want to, what is it? Put up the reflector shields.
Do a barrel roll.
I definitely want to wake up the boys.
Okay, you wake them up pretty quickly, I imagine.
Guys, there's something that popped up out there in the darkness.
I do a get up from my back, just like
Okay, cool. You also, Pramana wakes up when she hears all the commotion.
It looks kind of like like an arrowhead, kind of, and it looks like it's pointing towards us. I don't know.
I'll like power walk to the, let Rush like Captain Kirk walk.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Sebastian, do you go look as well?
Yeah. He's curious.
Okay, so when you guys get back to the window, the thing has fired up its engines and it's now moving towards you guys, and you guys see two. What couldn't not be anything other than like two large mechanical arms kind of like descending and unfurling from the bottom of the ship.
Oh no,
guys.
Two arms.
We're about to get fucking Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy right now.
Oh my god.
And it's coming for your guys' capsule, and it gets close. And this thing is huge, by the way. This thing dwarfs your guys' capsule.
Oh shit.
And you guys end up getting gripped by these arms and being brought in towards the ship, and suddenly this like ramp kind of at the bottom of the ship opens up. Let me move this up for the camera. It kind of opens up from the ship, and there's this big
like an alligator
opening. Yeah. And the arms like just kind of shove you in there.
Hell no!
Shit.
I'm freaking the fuck out right
yeah.
now, dude. I got my shield out, my Morning Star. I'm fully just armored up, man. I'm like, what the fuck?
Carter's like wide-eyed, like, oh shit.
Pramana's standing at this point with a blanket wrapped around her, and she's just looking around scared.
You never seen that before, or?
No. She just shakes her head. No.
Bummer.
And you guys end up like you guys can feel the jostlement of the arms, and like you get like placed down, and out the window all you can see is maybe like 50 feet away of this big metallic empty room. It's just a big metallic wall covered in like wires and piping and whatnot, and all is silent for a bit. And
while things are silent, I would like to take this opportunity to build some canon that bummer sounds the same in common as it does in deep speech, but slightly more throaty.
I like it.
You guys hear the ramp door that let you guys in slowly closing, and finally.
Guys, I don't like this.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Do we get short rest benefits?
Yeah, like how
short rest benefits all around.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Hey.
I'm at full health.
The magnanimous.
But that means we get to roll hit die if you guys are.
I don't even think I'm low. No.
Mechanical things.
I think I'm fine.
My mage armor's gone. Right. It has to be by now.
Yeah. We'll just say it's gone.
Okay. And I don't think I get it back.
I think I only have one spell shape. Or
Warlock spell
Spell
slots
slot.
come back with short rest, right?
No, only if you're a warlock. Well, yeah. So yes.
Yes.
You know.
That's what I said. Sorry, you said all spells.
I said it at
No,
the
I
same
said
time.
warlock.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have spells
I
as
said
well.
the same
You're not
time,
the only one.
Spells as well. Oh, we all do magic.
We all do
Yes.
magic.
Damn, we've really grown as players.
I know.
We sure have. We sure have.
Yes, the three of you have come a long way since I met you.
Let me see. When do they come back? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're the only one, dog.
Yeah,
long
that's
rest.
totally cool. So that's good for me.
Let me know when your guys' stuff is in order, and we'll move forward.
I'm activating my trap card.
Sure.
Arms of Agathis. A protective magical force surrounds me, manifesting as a spectral frost that covers you and my gear. I gain 5 temp points for the duration, which is an hour. And if a creature hits me with a melee attack while I have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage. So I'm gonna now have 24 hit points. I open up my my spellcasting focus is a little box. It looks like the key from the mummy that opens up the coffin, and but it fits in the palm of my hand. It's like almost like 50-cent piece size.
Oh,
not
wow,
the
so
wrapper,
it's
the
a little
coin.
bit small.
and it's got a little like latch on the side. That makes the tops open up, and that's where the mist comes out of.
Oh, cool.
And it comes out of the box and coats me.
Nice. So, are you coated in like a frost, or does the mist just stay there?
It like turns to ice,
Cool.
like
Nice.
it was from a very cold place that
Ice armor.
It's
Gotcha.
not gonna unfreeze, but it looks like I got hit with like a Jack Frost wind kind
That's
of deal.
how I'm picturing it.
Yeah,
That's pretty
and
cool.
my hair kind of stiffens up and stuff.
That's pretty dope. Okay, so that all happens. You guys all got your stuff in order from your short rest?
Yeah.
All right. A few minutes pass, and there's a noise at the elevator door. And it's like a crackling and a sparking. And it's loud.
I'm prepping, man.
Yeah,
I'm
I
getting
want to
ready.
prep
I'm behind
it.
my shield. Morning star's up.
Okay, where are you guys standing?
I'm probably like 10 feet from the door.
Okay,
Like,
what
I
about
wanna-
you two?
I'll be behind Sebastian.
Okay, because you guys are standing at the ready
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take the front next to Sebastian, but kind of like adjacent behind, so we're
Okay.
forming like a weird triangle kind of still. I'm just not like. I'm behind him, but shoulder to shoulder, kind of. You know, and I have my Eldritch Blast ready, I guess.
Gotcha.
But I'm not out like ready to. I'm gonna fire from the hip. You know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Primna will be standing about 10 feet behind the three of you, just kind of clenching her blanket and looking scared, and she's wondering what the fuck's happening too.
Yeah.
After about 30 seconds, a spark stop, and suddenly you hear like a and a like red laser comes firing out of the door and slices the entire metallic shielding in half, and then suddenly the two halves kind of fly into the room. Not fly into the room; they fall into the room. Maybe a few
Okay.
feet. Yeah.
Like a fucking giant kick them open.
Yeah, no, it's just the two halves kind of fall into the room, and there's like smoke kind of blocking the doorway. But then 3 humanoid figures come rushing in, and okay, so I think I said this before the session. I'm gonna say this again. There's going to be shit you guys just don't recognize in character, but
out
for the
of
sake
character,
of describing it. 3 dudes in like space body armor come rushing in, and they obviously have some sort of assault rifles.
Fucking stormtroopers.
Yes, they're like stormtrooper-ish looking. Yeah, you can't see what they are because they're in full helmets with like black glass visors, and they kind of look around and they see the 4 of you, and they aim their rifles and they start saying stuff in a language you don't understand, like blah, da 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 da. And they seem like not angry, but they're obviously commanding you guys to do something.
What do you guys want? Who are you? What the hell are you saying? I don't know what the hell you're saying.
No response. They're still like.
So I have my
barking
morning start
commands
out,
at you
my
guys.
shield out.
I have a suggestion. Let's back up 1 step all together. 1, 2, 3. Very slowly.
So
Just back
when you
up.
start backing up, they yell again, and this time you can tell like they're exasperated. Like,
Okay. I want to do some sort of like hand gesture, body language, like okay, like it's all right, and I'll just put my hands up, and I'll gesture to the others like put your hands up. Let's see what they do.
okay, I like that. What do you two do? Stay in character. Don't.
Yeah.
She's kind of has like a snarl on her face and is like showing, like not fangs. She doesn't have fangs or anything like that, but it's like showing her teeth kind of and like being like, Carter, I don't know if that's the right. I get that they don't want us to move or do anything like that, but
This is our way out of here.
They're a threat, though.
Yeah.
So I'm still with my shield and my Morningstar out.
Would you rather be trapped in a box? We should try to persuade these people to allow us on their ship.
They start yelling. They're you guys are out of time.
Oof. I guess I'll just do it. I'll put my staff back and.
Yeah, are they responsive to me, like holding my hands up?
Okay. Now when they're yelling, they seem to be yelling at these two.
Okay, yeah. I'm like,
So when Percy does that, Sebastian is just going to sigh because then he knows like these two are saying, "Okay, we're done."
Got no backup.
So I got no backup. So he'll like put his Morningstar down. And
I don't see any
shield on
other
his back, and
options,
he's like,
Sebastian.
he slowly put his hands up and just like.
So when you guys raise your hands, they make like a gesture with the rifles to like throw the stuff in your hands down.
Carter, you better be right about this shit.
I love my damn staff.
I think I don't have anything in my hands right now because after I cast my spell, there's no reason for me to like that box stays in my pocket usually. Mm-hmm. I think it's just there, so I'm good already.
Okay.
I was just going to snap some.
Cool.
Blast.
So you guys throw your stuff to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then they gesture, obviously, like get down on your knees or on the floor or whatever, like an arrest.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Carter, I don't like this.
Trust me, I don't either. And I do it. I get down.
Okay,
on my
cool.
knees.
Cool.
I guess.
Okay.
One game, Sebastian will be the last one. He'll see these two go first, and once again sigh.
Okay. So two of them stay on you guys, and then another one kind of obviously he sees Pramana, and he starts doing the same thing to her, and she's just kind of sitting there rocking with her blanket for a second.
I'll reach out. I was like, if you want to stay safe, I suggest you do as they tell you to.
She doesn't seem to hear you when you say this, and he takes a step closer to her, and she drops the blanket, and she like lets out this echoing, reverberous like shriek that just like reverbs through the whole echo chamber, and like her eyes light up, and suddenly two shining white angel wings just sprout out of her back.
Fuck.
Oh my god!
She like crouches over, and her hands and her feet like turn into like these scaled blue scaled like claws, and her eyes go like full like reptilian like slit. They were a bit elliptical before, and then she lunges at this dude with like the fury of 1,000 suns, and they open fire on her. And when they do, these weird like blue balls come out of their rifles, and all at the same time they hit her, and like she just kind of becomes electrified.
Oh shit!
And then she falls unconscious.
Oh
My!
oh!
And then they turn on you guys, and they all fire.
Oh
What was that?
For you two, you guys just get hit. Sebastian, these blue balls, you think like, okay, they're gonna hit your armor.
Yeah.
Except for they don't. They face straight through your armor and hit your body.
What the
And
fuck?
you guys all take some damage.
Oh.
Someone else is about to take some damage too, and I know what that's going to look like. It's going to be cool.
I'm about to pass the fuck out right now.
11. So you all take 14 damage.
I'm out.
And and regardless of whether you're out of HP, you are all knocked unconscious.
One guy takes 5 damage. It's
Okay.
cold damage, and when
Ooh.
this ball hits me, it rockets off me and sharp stabs them.
Oh, nice.
That's how
Yeah,
I
he's
like
like,
to
oh! And that's the last thing you hear before it all goes black.
Yeah, I smile when I go down.
You're like, that's right.
I got you.
Okay, so
I died.
Constitution saves again.
Yeah.
Second time we're doing this today.
Okay. Not a death
No
save.
one's dead. Everyone's just unconscious.
Crit.
Oh, nice.
12.
Okay.
I got a
Outside
12.
Yeah, it works.
Okay. So, Sebastian, you wake up. You seem to be sitting in a metallic chair. There is a long, just like the table. You guys are sitting exactly how you're sitting right now in real life.
Yeah.
There's a long table in front of you. You guys are in metal chairs. You two are still knocked out. Sebastian, you seem to be, what's the word? I guess cuffed to the chairs, but both your arms and your legs. And these things are like bolted in. They're not moving.
I'm trying to wiggle myself. I'm trying to move as much as I can.
The room you're in appears to like metal walls, metal floor. There is a large black glass window pane, maybe about 20 feet long, 8 feet tall. It's embedded in the far wall in front of you. To your right, there is a door. It seems to be some sort of double door made of metal as well. And the three of you seem to be alone in this room.
Percy, Carter, wake up! Moving around, trying to loosen up. Percy,
You get Percy
Carter.
up.
What? What's
Percy.
happening? What?
Same deal.
What's happening? What
I'm
are we-
stuck.
I'm stuck.
That's bullshit.
You two
Fucking Carter.
also notice there is something in each of your left ear. It's like a.
Oh, we're getting Hitchhiker's Guide to the
It's like a Bluetooth, and it's like a device that's hanging right here.
There's something in my ear.
It's a fucking babble fish.
I don't like it.
What is this?
I don't. Carter, you awake?
Carter, you wake up.
I hear good. No. Where are we? Ah, shit.
Damn it, Carter.
We're in some sort of
I'll just like pull
cell
on my.
sort of thing.
I'll test my shit to make sure it's not like super faulty for some reason, and just be like,
No, I'm not going anywhere.
That good luck to just get the shitty handcuff.
it's all right. All good things come in time. Just show a little patience. Here we are.
I don't like this.
And I'm guessing I haven't gained the benefits of a long rest again.
No.
Oh, man, I took 14 points, so I actually took 9, so I'm at 10. Ugh.
Yeah, we'll say anyone who was at 0 is now at 1 HP.
Just you.
That's me.
Okay.
That doesn't
Damn, is their HP low, or were you particularly
I was already
wounded?
hit. My HP's 18, but I was at 13.
That's what you get for not using hit die.
I know. I was like, hey, I don't need to.
Okay, so you guys are alone and like this for maybe a minute. If there's anything you want to do in that minute, let me know now.
Is Pramana with us?
No, she's not.
Somebody's gonna come talk to us. What's our strategy? What are we trying to accomplish?
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I imagine finding out what the fuck we're doing would be cool.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
I mean,
getting
do we come at them with honesty as far as we were working for our king, etc.? We have no idea what any.
The truth seems like the adequate thing to me.
Yeah, I don't suppose there's another good way.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the motivations of these fools are or anything.
It's true.
I guess we'll have to
away.
I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
At that, the door, you hear like an unlocking sound, and exactly, yes, like that. And
It's fully work.
into the room walks an adult female tiefling. She's in a black cotton kind of tank top, some like cargo pants, boots. She has like kind of an updo. She's got a lavender kind of tint to her skin, long tiefling tail, and just kind of your average tiefling horns. But she looks all business. And she comes in, she stares at the three of you, and she takes a seat across the table from the three of you. And she doesn't say anything. She just kind of looks at the three of you for a moment, kind of just taking the vision of the three of you in. Do you guys say anything? Or are you guys giving her the
staring at her.
silent treatment? Okay, cool.
I'll say, just in common, I guess, hello.
I see the translator's working. She
Hi,
says,
Persephone.
The name's Carter Huttenberg.
nice to meet you, Carter.
I'd reach up to shake my hand. I was like, normally I would offer a handshake, but...
I understand.
Yes.
Can the three of you understand me?
Yeah.
Can I? Yeah. Okay, cool.
You
Yeah.
can. Good, the translators are working.
Is that what's in my ear right now?
Yes, that's what's in your ear. So I'm going to tell you a story. I'm out here in the Borderlands with my crew doing a job, and we get an Ethereum reading off the scale. We decided, hey, let's go check it out, see what's going on.
What was that word you said? Ethereum?
Please don't interrupt me.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can ask questions after I'm done asking you questions.
Okay.
So we coordinate it out. We make the jump. We get here and we find a squid ship. So we think, okay,
aptly named.
Hostiles. So we take the wreckage aboard. We go in expecting a fight, expecting some squids, but we find the four of you, I should say. Who the hell are you guys? And what's with the get-ups?
Name's Carter Huttenberg, and this is my normal dress.
Okay. What about you two? She looks at you, Persephone, and she goes, Are you a runaway singer? What are you doing with these two?
What? Why would I be a singer?
She just kind of gives you a questioning look like, that's a weird question you just asked her.
I'm Persephone. I was just, I was looking to get out, and I'm out now. I don't know where I am.
Way out.
Way out, yeah.
And she looks at Sebastian. What even are you? Some sort of hairless bugbear?
He's going to look at her, not say anything at first. Just kind of stare at her.
That is a grotesque comparison. I'll say that. That is a grotesque
The disrespect.
That is a grotesque. I'm almost saying it to nobody.
Sebastian almost looks hurt by the comment too. Like,
Who are the three of you, and why were you on a squid ship in the middle of nowhere?
Well,
Nowhere.
Right plum, it was an accident, darling. I actually had no idea what it was before I got on it. Pure curiosity seems to have killed this cat.
We just
not-
get on a metal
not
tower
yet.
and then all of a sudden we're out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, we were just answering like a summons from our king and told us to check out some monster stuff, and then all of a sudden it was some sort of big tower thing, and then we got launched into space, and then there's
Were you making fun of my armor? I like this armor.
I'll let you
This
in
is
on a
handed
little.
down from my father.
I'm sure you do, honey.
I'll let you in on a little secret. I hate the squid people too.
Everyone does, as any self-respecting member of society should.
I like you.
Your king. Where are you guys from?
Where the fuck are we from?
You guys.
I wrote that
Ashford.
down.
You have Ashford was
Ashford.
the town. Castilian was the city.
Yeah, Castilian.
The God, what was
was
the
there like a
continent?
continent called? Yeah, I don't know.
The continent of Weston, and then making
Yeah,
this shit up.
it doesn't seem to matter
And
anymore.
then the world that you never really had to think about the name of was Aesmara, was the name of the realm, the mortal realm.
Would we know that? Would I
Yeah,
know
you would
that?
know that.
That's pretty broad. I think I would. Oh, things got real broad, but I don't know that. I would try
Yeah.
to be more specific. Like I wouldn't say I'm from Earth to somebody.
What do you say?
I have the equivalent of like my hometown and possibly country.
Okay, so do you say Castilian?
Yes.
Say it, I guess. How do you say it?
Well, we're from Castilian.
Castilian. I've never heard of that planet.
A planet? Excuse me.
What?
It's a.
What?
It's my state, right? It's like my country.
That's your country, yeah.
Yeah, it's my country. My planet is Aesmara. I would know the name of my planet, right?
Oh yeah, you would.
Yeah, my planet is Aesmara.
Aesmara.
Honestly didn't think I needed to specify that. To be honest,
Yeah, that's usually that's how you lead these introductions with your planet. I would say.
What?
Are we on a different planet?
She puts a finger up to her ear and she's like, "What?
question.
Can you look up this Aesmara? I've never heard of it before."
Never.
Huh?
What?
And all of a sudden, you hear a voice on an intercom above you. Yes, looking it up now. There's like a moment of pause.
Who's that?
Somebody chewing a lot of gum.
So we're a lot of tobacco
There's like a
in
moment of
his mouth.
silence, and he's like, Aesmara. Here, all that's coming up is that was another ancient word for the prime.
What the hell's going on?
I have no idea.
Where the
Prime.
Transformers
Where
movie.
Optimus Prime.
She's like, okay, so you're saying you three are from the prime?
What's
That
a
makes
Prime?
no sense.
What's a prime?
What are you talking about?
Okay,
Where
what
are you
game
from?
are the three of you playing at?
Game?
You're dressed in like archaic cosplay
Cosplay.
costumes.
This
Costumes. This is my armor.
Saying you're from a
I
place that
made
doesn't
this.
exist and hasn't existed for
What are you
100,000
talking-
years.
Why?
I think she forgot to roll her insight check, so I will do the inverse and roll a persuasion check to tell her what we're telling you is genuine. I want to convey that to her.
Okay.
Believe me when I tell you that we have no knowledge of other worlds and that the planet as we know it, the society we are from, exists on the planet Aesmara.
Okay. You sound believable. Let's stop. Let's start over. Why don't the three of you tell me your story? How did you end up here?
Name's Carter Huttenberg.
Okay, we
I'm
got
from
that.
Castilian.
Okay, a little faster.
We were given a detail from our ruler, our king, to investigate a strange magical signature. It led us to a canyon. Do you understand canyon?
Yeah.
A rock structure
Yes.
in the planet.
I know
see,
what a canyon is, human.
And we. Yes, I am human. That's not like an abstract way to address somebody in Dungeons and Dragons.
No, it's
so,
not, no.
that doesn't strike me as odd. But
I just picture you saying that in person. That is the way
She looks
that I
over
would
and-
address sometimes.
Oh yeah, that sounds right. Good job calling. I am a human. Yes. No. We stumbled across what we understood to be a tower, and like I said, curiosity got the best of me, and I entered it. And let me tell you, some things happened. Some strange things happened. I was ejected in what seems to be outer space. I believe perhaps I'm the first man to ever go there, but apparently not, considering you're here.
Okay. So it sounds to me like the three of you are from some unassimilated, uneducated,
Uneducated.
Pardon me.
ignorant
How
planet that somehow has escaped the notice of of the galactic powers.
She's called
it
stupid?
happens.
She
It happens.
did. Yeah.
And maybe it's just a coincidence that you guys named your planet the same thing as the Prime. I don't know. This is weird. Okay.
Can you tell me what the heck this Prime you keep talking about? I have no idea what you mean by Prime.
Also, I think you should tell us who you are, miss, and what your education is.
And your story too, please.
The name's Victoria. Sorry, I should introduce myself. Look, if I undo your shackles, are you just going to sit in your chair and not like try and attack me? Because
Perhaps
I can unshackle you. That's fine.
I would love to be unshackled. I would also not like
obviously
to
not
have my
squids.
intelligence insulted, miss.
I didn't mean that you three are unintelligent. I just meant the three of you may not be educated in the galactic
We are not woke enough for her.
civilizations.
I believe you should help us get woke.
Yes.
I would like to be woke.
I'd like to be
Prime-
a
I don't
woke,
say
please.
I still don't know if I believe the three of you.
I mean, it's what happened. I don't,
Well, I could still roll that d20.
Okay. So I don't recognize your species. Maybe whatever species you are is like the native species of that planet. What are you?
I'm a half orc, half human,
half orc.
Yeah,
Okay. What is that? What is a half orc?
it's half human, half orc.
Oh, okay. So you're half human, half orc. What is an orc?
He's gonna look at her like, what?
I'm a side
She
eye
goes,
him
"Why?
like,
What's an orc?" He's all, "One moment, ma'am."
She fucking buffed her
Is
nature
she
check.
serious about this? She doesn't know what an orc is.
This seems strange.
There's a moment of silence, and then the voice comes back.
Please don't
and
talk about Orcus.
The voice comes back and says, "It says here that the orcs were one of the 9 major races from the Prime. Looks like the elves wiped them out about 80,000 years
true.
ago."
That's bullshit. That's impossible.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it appears
wait,
they
no.
were wiped to extinction by the Elven Empire about 80,000 years ago.
I'm sorry, how many?
She says 80,000 is what Watt's telling me.
How's that possible? How am I half orc then?
Wait, you're saying it's been 80,000 years?
Since the orc annihilation, apparently.
Your information's wrong.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know Watt quite well. His information is almost never wrong. Okay, so you guys are dressed in some weird archaic costumes. I find you in the middle of nowhere. You can't speak any language that I recognize. And you're saying you're from a world that was destroyed 100,000 years ago. And you're saying you're from a race that was wiped out 80,000 years ago.
No.
Have you even tested how many languages? This is Dungeons and Dragons. We know a lot of languages.
Well, you guys
Do you
are
have
wearing
dark vision?
translators. You guys are wearing translators now, so it's not a great way to
even matter
experiment
what
with
we,
this.
what we
Okay.
speak at this point.
All right. Another question. And she brings out her wrist, and she has some sort of device that kind of covers most of her forearm, and she starts hitting buttons on it.
Neat.
And
what you doing
a
there?
hologram appears.
It's just like
above
that
it.
table.
She just stares at you for a moment. Like, are you okay?
You see that? It's just like the table that we were messing around with.
A hologram appears above her
Yeah,
wrist.
that's star chart.
And it is an image, if you will, almost like a video camera image of Pramana kind of shackled to her own chair in her own private room, and she appears to be unconscious. And she goes, "Who and what the hell is this?"
I'd also like to know that. She did some hell of a thing before we went down.
Yes,
Tell me about it.
Yes, she did.
My cousin's wounded. He's going to be hurt for a long time because of her.
Well, let me just say that I've never met her in my whole life.
She ain't with us.
She seemed to have been powering the craft, the tower that we were on somehow, some way.
Oh, so my
With
engine
her
metaphor
avatar.
came across. I
It
see.
did, yes. The horse thing really
Resonated.
Oh, it's an
resonated
animal
with me.
reference.
Yes,
Right,
yes.
okay.
I like that.
She says, "All I know is, like your big green friend over here, like she's another species that I've never come across before in my life."
Are you
And-
green?
Are you green? I imagine you're an
gray?
orc.
I was like a light gray, actually.
Your
Grayish
gray
green.
friend over
Gray,
here.
Yeah, grayish
it's
green.
a species that I've
whatever.
never seen before. And all those Ethereum readings we were getting, all coming from her. I've never seen that in my life.
And that,
Us either.
well, I tried to Arcana check a lot of stuff and it didn't really seem to pop. But like, did I get a beat on that chick?
You can roll Arcana
Was
if you
she
want.
the magical signature we were looking for? I
like from
imagine
my-
she was.
From
you
my
never did
dispel
Arcana
magic.
check. You never
I
did
guess I
Arcana
did
check
do on
after.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll.
It wasn't until after. Yeah.
I can do it now.
Sure. Go for it.
Okay.
Would she have been what my detect magic was coming off of? Because that's what I did.
Give me an intelligence check.
I got a 16.
Okay, yeah, you're pretty sure that that weird magical signature you were originally sent out for, it was probably this girl.
It was
Okay, cool.
9.
9, that's good enough. You make the connection as well, because you did detect magic.
Yeah.
What else could it be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. He did that.
Yeah, she seemed to have been pumping out some very high magical signatures. That's
hot
what
vibes.
Some very nice vibes that I picked up on, but other than that, that was our first encounter with her. She just kind of screamed, and then her tattoos glowed like an avatar, and we just poof. We were just off into the space.
Okay. So you don't know her. You barely know anything about her.
We barely know anything about each other, to be honest. Yeah.
That's great.
True.
I'll just give him like what? Okay. All right.
She's like, okay, do you have the ability to talk to her
What if I
and
did?
calm her down? Like, obviously we have translators. We could talk to her, but
Honestly, if you think I don't know,
I don't know if I want to put another one of my employees in the room with her.
I don't. If you think I don't know anything, you just she really doesn't know anything. But yes, I would be glad to talk to her on your behalf.
Okay. And then suddenly there's the same voice that you guys have been hearing on the intercom comes up again and says, Captain, we have a situation outside. And the window in front of you guys kind of lights up like a TV screen. And it's showing an image of space. And there's a large, enormous construct on, like just kind of floating there. How do I describe this?
Its arms open up and it grabs us and eats us.
It looks like a spaceship in just the most vaguest of ways. Basically, imagine like
a UFO,
like a saucer kind of?
No, let me describe this to you guys. So imagine like a blue glass biodome, maybe the size of the ship you're in now. Just kind of sitting there, and then large sweeping beams of wood kind of make these strange, almost like not like a hole, but like these weird like wings on the side of it. It looks rather bizarre.
On the side of the dome.
Yeah, on the side and underneath, and like the dome seems connected to these huge sweeping beams that are so big. In fact, they're like 4 or 5 times the size of the dome itself, which again is the size of the ship.
But they look like wings, all of them.
They
Or like
definitely.
sails. Kind of.
I will have to show you a picture of something similar after this, but I'm doing the best I can here. They look kind of like wings, but they obviously are not wings. They're just
Can
almost,
I see? Are they
almost
like
they're
ventilated
decorative.
almost? Like you can see?
No,
Okay.
just they look like sweeping branches.
Oh,
Huge
okay. I
sweeping
kind
branches.
of get it. All right.
Yeah, and Victoria looks at the image that you guys are all looking at, and then she turns back with like an incredulous look in her eyes, and she's just like, "What did you do to piss off the pointy ears?"
What was the pointy ears?
The what?
The elves? Are elves up here?
She gets like a real angry look, and she pulls out like a pistol, and then she brings out like an amulet from around her neck, and it has a weird symbol on it. The symbol looks
cops?
like, the symbol actually looks like
you recognize the police.
three chain links.
Okay.
Is what the symbol looks like, and she says a word, and it begins to glow like with a white glow, and you guys find yourself like within a zone of truth. I need you all to roll a wisdom save, DC 16.
Wisdom save.
Oh man, I better save this.
18.
Nice.
13.
8.
Okay, you two are completely and utterly compelled to tell the truth.
Okay.
She says, "Do not lie to me. Are these pointy ears after you?"
What do you mean by pointy ears?
Answer the question.
We don't know.
No.
Okay. Does the Elven Empire know about you guys in any way, any important way that I should know about right now?
No. I was not aware of an Elven Empire, if you would care for me to elaborate.
Same.
She's kind of giving you guys like a dead stare, and then the intercom comes on again, and he's like, "Captain, they're reaching out to us." And then you guys hear a completely different voice. "Civilian vessel, you are in Imperial territory without a writ of passage. In the name of His Holiness, God Emperor of the Eternal Empire, you must lower your shields and allow an inspection and inquisition of your craft and crew. If you do not comply, you will be held in contempt of divine direction and considered an open hostile."
I am highly, highly uncomfortable.
This does not sound good for us
She
or
goes,
those people.
"Third time pays for all. If I undo your shackling, will you do anything to compromise this vessel or its crew? Or will you cooperate with us?
Yes, I will. You have my word.
I mean, as long as nobody points.
I can't trust you right now.
What?
She realizes that the Zone of Truth hasn't worked on you.
Oh.
The caster can tell.
Oh, really?
I
mean, I'm telling the truth anyways, though.
I know you are.
I believe you have the resources required for me to move forward, and I will comply.
Good enough. She undoes the Zone of Truth. And she hits a button on her wrist. You guys' shackles all come undone. She's like, follow me now. We got to move.
Sure.
So she exits the door. And you guys are kind of just left there.
I guess.
I
I'm
follow
looking
her.
at all
Yeah.
of them like, okay.
I guess we got to.
Yeah, no, I take a nap. No, I go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys exit the door and you find yourself in like a long hallway and you see she's kind of taking a right. I imagine you guys are following her. You guys follow her down the hallway.
Yeah.
She turns another corner and there are two tiefling males standing there. And she's like, and she looks at them and she points at one and she's like, Dirk, take these boys, get them armed and get them dressed. And then she goes, Dad, come with me. And so Dirk actually kind of waves you guys forward. And then Victoria and the guy that she wants to come in with her turns around and she goes the other way. So now you guys are standing there with like a male tiefling. He's just got like a buzz cut, some like goat horns, like red skin.
Dirk, was it?
Yes.
What's going on?
Pointy ears are here, you know. So just another day.
Elves? It's that elves?
Yeah, yes, elves.
Okay.
Come with me. I think we got some equipment we can put on you guys. So he takes you guys down the hallway and into another room.
So Carter's pretty studious, and I would imagine he's aware of like the world's races from where he's from. So we have tieflings, right?
Yeah, you guys have tieflings, yes.
So would I be correct in saying that tieflings speak? They speak fiendish, huh? Not abyssal. Infernal. That's what it is. They don't speak abyssal, huh?
Not usually. Not like that's not part of their culture.
Okay, I thought maybe if it was something like broad like that, I would try it without like I'd like take out my thing or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But, nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he leads you into a room with it's obviously like an armory room, and there seems to be racks of like they kind of look like clothing and not like armor at all. And he starts piecing through them and kind of like looking at you guys, and he ends up handing you guys some suits. So you two, he hands these weird black kind of like fibrous, almost like nylon suits.
Oh my god.
Is this like
it's the suits from Dragon Ball Z?
Is it like an
Are
X?
they? No, I'm not picturing like that at all. But
They're like without the little armor plate in front of it. That's kind of you're.
I guess so. Yeah, it's kind of like that then.
Yeah.
Is this like an XXXL?
I thought you were gonna say porno.
Oh no. No.
Well, no, he sized you guys up, and then he kind of went looking. He hands each of you one, and then he looks at you, and he kind of sees like the heavy armor or whatnot.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, you're a melee fighter, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. He starts looking through other stuff. He brings out this big kind of padded, I guess like bodysuit,
Okay.
and it appears to have like this
thick
weird
body armor,
like thick body armor,
James
but
Bond
it
style.
has these weird like where your muscles would be, or where like the plates of normal armor would be. There are like these flat black glass-looking plates. He goes, "This should do for you," and he tells you to put it on.
I'm
He
gonna
tells
hold it
you,
up
you
and
need-
I'm
you need to
like,
take that
I'm
armor
gonna
off.
knock on it, just kind of like test it out. Like,
It feels hard, but it does have the consistency of glass.
Right,
So
yeah.
you're like,
all right.
That looks
So,
like
yeah.
that'll break.
I don't know about this.
so just put it on. We don't have time.
All right.
Like right here? Is there changing rooms?
Slightly upset about my aesthetic. I'll just put it on over my clothes.
Yeah,
Is
that
that a
works.
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it totally works.
Oh, okay, I'll do that then.
Yeah.
Slightly uncomfortable still.
And then he starts kind of perusing through these shelves, and he tosses the two of you a pistol each.
Ooh.
And then he looks at you and says, "Well, we don't have a lot of options." And he pulls out this weird kind of like long metal staff.
Okay.
And it has like a button kind of like down here. Like if you were to hold it like a quarterstaff, it has a button and like a throttle.
Okay.
He says, "Try it out."
What? I'm gonna hold it and then I'm gonna push the button, like trying to like move the throttle, see what happens.
Okay, so when you push the button and you move the throttle, it kind of like locks into place, and suddenly this end, the upper end of the staff, there is like an ethereal or like an energy blade appears, and it appears to be
Oh,
like
shit.
an axe, like a two-handed
damn.
axe. He's all, don't draw it though in front of the elves. This is just a precaution. Like, we're going to try and get out of this without a fight.
He's like looking at it like, oh, yeah. All right.
That looks real good. I got one of these things. Like,
I'll probably make some comment like, old Johnny used to have a book with a drawing of a pistol in it. This sort of looks like that. The pistols never work, though, I imagine. With this apparatus, I pull the trigger here? Or is it
Whoa! Point that down.
just muzzle him like, what is it?
Looking
He's
down
like,
at it like,
have you two of you never fired a gun before?
I fired a crossbow
What
several
is
times.
a gun?
Okay. I imagine it's kind of like that. You point and you pull the trigger. It's pretty.
Yes,
straightforward.
yes.
All right,
I
good.
usually
We're
deal
good.
with sticks.
Look,
What do I put in it?
There's a holster in your suit.
No, what do I put in the gun?
You don't worry about it. Just point and shoot. It'll take care of the rest.
It's already
look,
loaded then. I'm
not
seeing the ammunition.
Do not draw your weapons unless Victoria gives the order. Chances are she'll talk us out of this. Everything will be fine. But elves are generally hostile, so
That's my secret, Cap. My weapon's always drawn.
is it true that they killed the orcs?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, follow me.
This might
And
be
so he walks out of the room.
problematic. I'm gonna holster my stuff then.
So
I
he
guess.
ends up taking you guys, if you guys follow him.
Yeah, we do it shoulder to shoulder, slow motion down the hallway with this
Gotcha.
big guy in the middle.
Okay, there you go. Exactly like
Like
that.
Monsters, Inc.?
Yeah.
And you guys get led through like these winding hallways. There's an elevator. Like it takes you like a cool 9 minutes to get where you're going, and you end up in a hangar bay where the capsule you guys were originally in is kind of just sitting there. It just looks like this hunk of metal. It doesn't look like any structured thing. It looks like a burnt husk of metal. And the rest of the crew seems to be down there. There's the tiefling that you saw. Victoria's there. There's a gnome, like an elderly male gnome. There seems to be a woman she's kind of green and she's got goblin-y looking ears, but she's like, give me a nature check, all three of you.
Yeah.
18.
18, nice.
Crit.
Cool, nice.
9.
Okay, well, you two, Sebastian and Persephone, recognize her as a member of the race of the Gith. You don't know if it's Gith Yankee or Gith Sarai, but yeah. So
Gith Yankee's my
they're all
favorite
standing
rapper.
there in. So Sebastian and Persephone, you recognize this woman as a member of the race of the Gith, who are kind of an interplanar race that were tied to the Illithids. That's basically all you know. Like,
Interesting.
not a lot of people know about them anyways, but you crit, so I gave you a little bit there. But she's standing there. They're all standing there in body armor. They have weapons, obviously none of them drawn, and they're kind of all standing in a line, and they're facing towards the ramp area of this hangar.
Does everybody look like they have translators?
Everyone
too?
has a translator in their ears, yes.
Just wanna make sure.
And Victoria sees the four of you come in, and she's like, line up, don't say anything. And then there's like a moment's pause. She punches some stuff into her wrist thing, and the ramp begins to lower. And you guys, separating space and you guys, there's actually like a blue energy. So this is why you guys aren't getting sucked out into space. And as the ramp unfurls and opens up completely, you guys see like a strange wooden like space capsule vessel. It's almost like in the shape of a canoe, but completely enclosed with no windows.
God, this aesthetic.
And the ship starts coming into the ramp, and it lands right in the hangar, and you guys don't even know what to expect. And you guys won't find out what happens until next time. on Superquest Saga.
It's Darth Vader.
He's boarding our ship.
It's Elf Darth Vader.
And so we'll end it there. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
God damn it.